Welcome, everybody. This is Life on Shuffle. I'm Jay. Saturday, October the 5th. Had a beautiful day today. The sun was shining really good. Really appreciate everybody coming back. Let me throw everything at you. Our number you can text into is 502-709-8778. 502-709-8778. You can find us on Facebook at Life on Shuffle. You can find us on Instagram, Life on Shuffle Pod. Our TikTok account is at Life on Shuffle. We got a big crew here today, as we've got a couple more special guests. We had a couple last night. That was really cool. Nana, Tina, and Tim was in here talking a little bit about things they do. But tonight, we've got Saundra and Dakota. My cousins are here, which is really cool. As always, my beautiful wife, Kayla. How are you?
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Did you have a good Saturday?
Oh, yeah, it was decent, yeah.
You hesitated.
No, it was good.
Well, a couple days ago on the podcast, you come on, you were really like, eh.
That was yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, short memory.
Yeah. It was less than 24 hours.
I've
You
slept
said
since
it was supposed to be a day to do something nice for somebody.
Today was do something nice day.
I did.
What'd you
do?
do?
Good. I mean, I smiled.
Smiled at somebody? That was 2 days ago.
Are you sure?
Sure. Maddie's back. Maddie, how are you?
Good.
How was your 3-week vacation?
3 days.
Oh, well.
But it was good.
So where'd you go?
Rough River.
Was it rough?
No.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Who'd you go with? Don't say that. Well, yeah, who were you with?
I was with Emma. Should I say last names?
You
No.
already said her last name.
I did.
on the podcast.
I did last
Yeah,
night.
you said
Emma
it last
Warren.
night.
Matter.
And
Yeah.
Emory.
Floyd Central softball player with you, freshman.
Yeah.
Yep. And Emory Hedges was with
Hegedus.
you. Hegedus.
Yes.
Yep. So you had a good time. We'll revisit that in a minute. But our special guest who continue to make faces over there trying to mess people up, my cousin Saundra. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I wouldn't look into the mic, maybe talking to the mic. You're not going to see much. It's not a microscope. But how are you today?
Good.
Good. And Dakota, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I can't complain. These two knuckleheads came over. First thing we do is pour a pickle teeny.
Yum.
Yum.
And I got to tell you,
It was weird.
it was strange.
It was good.
It wasn't bad. We drank it out of a mason jar, so I really didn't take a picture of it because it didn't look cute.
No.
But the pickle teeny, I've got to rate it. It's okay.
Hey.
It tasted just like pickle juice. There was no alcohol.
It was light and fancy alcohol.
I like
It
my
was like
fancy
just-
vodka.
It was.
So what kind of vodka did you use?
Well, I got,
You should know that right offhand.
I don't know offhand, but I know it's a French vodka and I got an Icelandic one as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I really couldn't taste that part. It was a lot of pickle juice.
It's only like 80 proof, so it's not like very strong.
40% alcohol.
Yeah.
It wasn't the bottom of shelf, so
No.
that's
Okay.
why it was
I
so
usually
sweet.
Right.
like to look at the top shelf.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you ever try pickle teeny out there, let us know about it. On our national day today, they're okay. Tomorrow is National Coaches Day, so all the coaches out there, appreciate you coaching people, whether you're a life coach, softball coach, football coach, whatever kind of coach you coach. Hope you have a really good day tomorrow. Tomorrow's one of Kayla's probably favorite days. It's National Noodle Day.
I love noodles.
We know. What kind of
But I'm
noodles?
trying to do the low carb.
The noodles are not low carb.
I'm not even going to get to enjoy it.
Yeah, you can have a little bit.
I'll probably will.
You can at least do a little bit. National Noodle Day tomorrow. So some people walking around look like noodle. Never mind. Some people
Don't be
celebrate.
mean.
People celebrate Noodle Days certain ways. Our birthdays today is none other than the old famous Travis Kelce. His birthday. He's 35. Again, I still think there's trouble in Kansas City. We'll see.
We'll see tomorrow.
Now that he's 35, he's pretty much crest. And then Kate Winslet is 49. Does anybody know who Kate Winslet is?
Ooh, she's pretty lady.
She is. Do you
Was
know
she
what
on
movie?
The Titanic.
She was the one on the Titanic that allowed Jack Dawson to drown. Let him literally drown.
I'll never.
Let him go. She said, "I'll never let go," and let go. I mean,
you can't be responsible for what you say under hyperthermia.
Hyperthermia.
what was it?
I mean, hypothermia.
What was the word? Hyperthermia?
Hypo. Well, I have to really eat this microphone in order for people to be able to hear me. Apparently, I can't talk loud enough.
We're working on your volume and enunciation. And
I
you
have a soft voice.
and we're looking for the word hypothermia. And you come up with hyperthermia.
I'm trying
You should use your
to struggle.
I'm mad at my children voice.
I do
You
think
want
that.
me to yell?
Yeah, or like I'm mad at my husband voice.
No.
Yeah, we hear that most every day.
I'm gonna try to yell when I talk so that everybody can hear me.
Would we all agree that Rose could have scooted over for Jack to
Yeah.
live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely
Yeah.
did.
He
think
could
of
have
that.
fit. He could have fitted up there.
That was rude.
Definitely could have fit
Yeah,
up there.
she's like, I'll never let go, and then let go.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like, does anybody know Rose's last name in that movie?
Oh man.
What was her last name?
That was
And it wasn't Huckley because she didn't marry him. So what was her last name? Does anybody know?
Nowlin,
Don't look
because
at
we
me.
know
It was Rose DeWitpicator.
Oh.
Rose DeWitpicator.
The Whippicator?
Something to that effect.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a
That
night.
sounds like me trying to say hyper.
And when she came to the boat,
Turn into a
so I'm
Terminator.
learning the vocabulary, right? So when she got to the boat, you watch the movie, she drove in on in a nice whip,
Oh gosh.
right?
Yep.
Is that how that is?
Yeah.
And then her clothes were dripping.
They were drip.
Especially at the end.
They definitely were.
But they were drip, and like her jewelry was ice.
No.
No,
No.
we don't do ice.
No.
What do we do? What's jewelry look like? Is it drip?
I don't really. We don't really talk about jewelry.
Oh, well, Jaden was on here said it was like ice.
Do we not do bling anymore?
I
Is
guess
it-
I'm
yeah, do you not do bling?
Because when I hear ice, I think of usually like bedazzling some jewelry with a bunch of fake.
Right.
When you say ice, I think about ice that comes out of a refrigerator.
Oh,
Oh.
well, what about bling? What when you hear bling? What do you think about bling?
I don't really
Bling
like
bling.
It.
Did they
No.
used to say that?
Yeah,
That's
I hear
outdated.
Oh.
Oh.
I just caught up with that one, so we're
Did you
already
hear
out of.
me? I yelled it.
You did yell. That's
Could you hear
outdated.
me? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Okay, good.
What about
Oh, let me go.
the word they're using now is period? Do y'all still use that?
Yeah.
You make a good statement and you say,
Period.
why do you say that?
Because it's like.
Because
Period.
back in my day, didn't really want one of them.
When
No.
you said you wanted to talk about period, this is not the topic I thought you were going to go for.
What do you mean? The word.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know you were talking about the slang.
Yeah, I was right there with you,
We,
Kayla.
we thought
We thought it was
I
going to
thought
get
you were
gross.
taken into
Oh, you thought we were going there?
yeah.
Have you ever, when you drop one of those things in water, it blows up. That's where the cramps come from.
I would agree with that.
Got to. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it has to.
But period is a term that kids say after they say something.
So, like when I see somebody tomorrow and I go, man, Vanderbilt beat Alabama, period.
Period.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say after that. Done.
That's it. So, period means there's
That's
nothing
it.
else to say.
Nothing else
Drop
to say.
that. So, in our day, it was drop the mic.
Just drop
Yeah,
the mic.
yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much.
So, on our podcast, it's drop the mic.
No, I think we still have to
No.
say period.
Does it say period?
I think so.
That's a terrible word.
It's dumb.
What
But
other?
it's not period. It's period. You got to say it with sass.
Still not a good word.
Period.
Why did I think
That's
there
right.
was a T at the end of it?
Period.
Right, there is.
Period.
No, there's not.
There probably is.
That
No,
might
there's
be,
not.
That
I
might
would
be a
just say, like,
Midwestern accent.
Period.
I seen someone on TikTok or not TikTok, Facebook put a T at the end, and I was like,
There, I've
Fat
seen
finger?
that too. You're
Yeah.
not wrong.
okay, good.
So, period's kind of weird. What other words are kind of like, yeah? I think Maddie doesn't like meal.
Oh,
She hates that word. A lot of people don't like the word moist.
Moist is awful.
I don't have
Nikki, if you're listening to this, moist. She gets really crazy with that. She'll know who I'm talking
What
about.
other words?
My friend Erin hates moist. I
that
love
word
you,
doesn't
Erin.
bother me, but if you say like me, I can't even say it. But that word,
What, meal?
stop.
Oh.
Ew.
Is it like food, or are we talking like a cornmeal?
Food.
Don't even
Meal? You don't eat a meal?
No, every time you say the word meal, it makes me think of like stuffing, and I think stuffing is so gross.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah. Like if you say the word meal, I think of that, like just a plate.
So
of
you don't
it,
like,
and I
like,
just want to throw up.
You don't like stovetop stuffing?
No.
We're going to need to talk about why you're in this family. We're going to
I agree.
Yeah.
stovetop stuffing. What's wrong
So
with you?
nasty.
I mean, she didn't ask for it.
Maybe she is adopted.
The family.
What are you saying?
You don't like? Well, everybody likes stuffing, but you.
I
Let
don't
me
think
take-
my mom does.
Your mom don't?
No, I don't think so.
It's so nasty.
What about another word that really gets to me is like when we go to Thanksgiving and somebody goes, "Oh, I'll make the dressing."
Listen, now you're talking about my daddy.
Rest in peace, Fred Byram. I was at his house
He
today.
always tried to be making the dressing.
So what
He
is
made the dressing.
It's pretty much like, was it turkey juice or something?
Turkey
Dressing?
juice.
Turkey juice.
Yeah.
It's stale bread with
Of course it is.
it is.
It's been laid out for a week.
You got to lay your bread out for a whole week before Thanksgiving. And then you got to crumble it up. You got to put the onion and the celery.
Isn't that just stuffing?
Dressing is different than stuffing because stuffing goes inside the turkey. You
No.
stuff it. Yes.
I've never
Look it
stuffed
up.
my turkey.
Know your Thanksgiving
I don't stuff
terms.
turkeys either.
Can't stop thinking of my turkey juice.
But based on when the dressing would come, whoever made it, that doesn't matter. The color of it looked like they let the bread mold.
Well,
It's true.
it has been sitting out all week.
It doesn't even look good.
I mean,
And you see people take a big old hunk of throw it on their plate. I mean, it's
I love
terrible.
it. It used to be my favorite.
The dressing or the stuffing? I'm
Dressing.
confused. Okay.
But I really like stovetop too. All of it.
Yeah, right out of the box.
Jay's mom makes that the best though.
She does
She does good.
She does.
She
And she does good baked beans.
she does
She does
in
good
her
meatballs.
Stovetop. She uses chicken broth or something.
Yeah,
instead
she
of
throws
just
something
water.
extra in
It's
there.
so good.
Madison, did you fart on any pillows last night?
No,
And you figured out you don't get pink eye? Well, so where
I don't believe that.
where did you hear?
You don't believe it?
No,
Saundra's been around a couple of times.
There we go.
Have you ever heard that you get pink eye from farting on somebody's pillow?
No, but I always wanted to fart on someone's head to see if they would get pink eye.
Where,
In
Do
the
it
back
on Maddie's.
room.
I-
Do it on Maddie's.
I heard
No.
about the pillow thing, but I always heard that far on somebody's eyeball. Whatever.
Right on their eyeball. Like, how do you position yourself for this?
Someone's gonna have a big fart.
man, could you
If
imagine?
you all have a few more pickletinis, we can try this out.
yeah, a couple more pickle teenies.
Sounds like a fun game of
Is that
Twister.
something going around school?
that's been around for years.
Never heard.
It's actually been around.
What do you
for a
mean
bit.
years? You're 14.
It's been around for years.
The amount of years that I've been here.
I've never heard of that.
No.
The craziest thing I've ever
I don't know
heard.
about the pillow thing, but
This fart
like,
on the eye thing sounds like a good game for New
Game
Year's
night
Eve.
or
New Year's
yeah,
Eve.
New Year's.
Oh,
It's happening.
who's gonna get it the next day?
oh, man. I tell you what, if you're the first person to fall asleep on New Year's Eve night, we're going to test the pink
My
eye
poor
theory.
husband.
Somebody's
Right?
getting a pillow. Somebody's getting an eyeball fart.
By 8:30, he's asleep. What we'll do is we'll have an antibiotic ready. We'll talk to a couple of buddies that are in the
Do we
doctor
have any
field.
eye doctors listening to this podcast?
Yeah, we need an eye doctor to have ready.
I have an EpiPen.
That's not gonna.
Stab it in his eye.
They might be allergic.
Might be allergic. It could be from the toxins.
Oh.
Please come in.
So-
What happened to this eye?
So yeah, we're a little upset that Rose didn't let Jack live, and
She's selfish.
very selfish.
Yeah.
very
Very.
selfish there. I think I knew somebody went to the movie theater and watched that movie 16 times.
Jeez.
That's pretty wild.
I've only seen it once.
So I asked the group that was coming in because they're somewhat cool people. A pet peeve, and I'm going to give you mine first, and then we're going to go around the room. But I like pet peeves, or at least talk about them. And this is going to be funny because y'all probably don't even know this. A pet peeve of mine is when I already know, like somebody's telling me a story or whatever, and my mind is 6 steps ahead of what you're telling me, but yet I have to listen to the whole story when I already know what you're going to say.
I feel targeted.
It drives me nuts. It does, because I know what you're going to say. And again, it's probably the firefighter in me. We go woo-woo, get in the truck, go. When you're telling me a story and I know what's all going to happen, it drives me nuts to have to sit and listen to it already knowing the ending. Which is why a lot of times on our reality shows I don't cheat and figure out or read the tea leaves or whatever.
Again, why are you targeting me?
I'm not targeting you.
I think you are.
Hey, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Are you feeling guilty.
I might skip ahead every now and then.
She does. Like, we'll watch The Bachelorette or The Bachelor, which is a really cool show, by the way. And she just cheats ahead and knows who.
I like to look up how the ending is going to be so that I can watch the journey. I want to see how they got there.
That's so stupid.
I know. It takes the whole fun out of all of it.
No,
Yeah.
You know?
it's good.
So that's my pet peeve. It drives me nuts. So if you're telling me a story and I look off to the left or something, probably already know your ending. I'm just getting through it.
I feel that.
Oh, drives me
I
nuts.
do.
I don't think he's done that to me a couple of times. I think I'm great. I'm doing good so far.
You'll start to know now that you know the pet peeve.
Could be watching his eyeballs.
Don't worry, I'll forget probably by tomorrow.
Do you remember your pet peeve?
Yeah.
What you got?
My pet peeve is when the waitress at a restaurant asks you for your drink order before you can even get set down. I
Really?
hate that.
You don't like the overachievers?
They're like following you to the booth.
They,
Like a stalker?
they sat you down.
They
Yeah.
can see you.
Yeah. They're not.
You can't even get your butt in the seat, and they're like, "What do you want to drink?"
That's not a bad one.
It's not, but I'm here for it because I want my food fast. So take my drink and let's get my food.
So, okay, so if I'm a waiter or waitress and I'm listening to this podcast and I have to now serve Kayla who's sit down, how long do I need to wait before I give you or say,
I
what would you
don't
like to drink?
know. I don't know what the
At
proper
least
wait time is.
10 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, like
Can they?
let's all get in and let us sit down, and then then ask.
Do they have to walk away and come back
No,
so they can watch you sit down?
give it a
Stand
second.
there and
Yeah.
look at you awkwardly.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at you like an ostrich.
Just
Are you
like-
ready?
Like a what?
an
1 second.
ostrich.
A ostrich. I thought he said
stare.
ostrich, like an Oscar. All right, Saundra, what's your pet peeve?
Oh gosh, blowing your nose at the dinner table.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
I hate that.
That's pretty gross.
I don't care who you are. If you're at the dinner table, take that in the other room.
Yes, especially post-COVID.
Even at the restaurant.
Oh,
I was at the restaurant the other day with the husband, and this dude next to me, he's just like all in his napkin.
The
Oh.
old men are the worst too.
I'm like, why?
oh, especially yeah.
They are.
You get one guy, he's like, it's like, dude, what are you doing over there?
Are
Like
we
a
talking about
trumpet.
Pete here?
We would never talk about my husband on this.
Oh,
He's got a
Not-
very loud blow.
oh, oh,
I
very
can hear
loud
from the
blow.
basement when
Oh.
he's upstairs.
Poor Pete. I hope you're not listening, Pete.
Flying the friendly skies.
Pete's in bed, thank God.
So when he blows his nose on the airplane, the passengers think they're going down.
Probably.
Yep, they're
Might.
pulling down the oxygen mask
Yes.
when Pete's blowing his
If
nose.
you're on
Causes
United
turbulence
Airlines
on the
and
plane.
you hear a loud noise,
You'll know who your
you're
pilot
gonna
is.
know.
You'll know who your pilot is. All right, Dakota, what do you got?
It might be like too intertwined. I have a problem when like anybody burps and I don't hear "excuse me"
Are you
Or-
talking about Jay?
Oh.
or like
Yeah.
this one right next to me earlier had her mouth open and was not closed at all. I used to not have that kind of manners of like doing all that before, but I think after visiting my grandparents and my dad getting on to me about not having any manners, it's kind of gotten beat into me to like, okay, make sure I do everything. Every time I burp, excuse me, and just try to be nice to everything.
Don't chew with your mouth open is what you're saying?
Uh-huh.
Don't smack your lips.
Oh.
Oh, don't do that. That's what's that called?
give it a-
ARMRCRA?
Jay,
Whatever.
get it
ASMR.
right.
ASMR?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
So, okay.
not a lot of manners in
So
this house.
for those folks out there, if you're around Dakota, well, one, don't burp, hold it in. But if you accidentally let one slip, you better say excuse me.
Yeah.
Because
Like, yeah.
You better say
I
something.
literally look at him like, what do you say?
he'll,
I literally do. Like,
you'll correct them if they
yes,
don't.
I'd be like, what do you say? And they say, I'm not going to say it. I'm like, you better say it.
You better.
So that really does
Dakota's
bother
about
It,
to
it
fight.
actually gets under my skin.
I didn't know.
It
So
really
all
does.
the time I'm like burping around you.
I have I think the latest one was probably my coworker right in front of me. She burped, and I was like, are you going to say excuse me?
Your coworker.
Yeah.
He's
About to
ready
be
go.
workplace violence.
Oh, I'm telling you what. You better get to class.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just,
Okay. Good enough. I didn't know that about him.
I didn't either.
How old are you now?
24.
24.
My kid.
Yeah,
and
you're
I
gonna have
didn't
to watch
know.
yourself.
Oh, yeah, I'm done. Not even
got- I
nowhere
don't
near
really
him.
There's
do
no
this much
manners.
with family, but when like it's somebody that I'm like close proximity with, I'm like,
Oh,
can you say it, please?
that's awesome.
And he looks like he's about to lose it.
Oh, he's like I mean, this is like a big topic for you.
I think he needs a shirt.
We have a couple of lines. Well, I'll give you a number here at the end of the show. I mean, if that's something, we do have a mental health block. We can help you out there. We'll give you a couple lines
We'll
there.
get you help.
We'll get you the burp line. You know? All right. Maddie's only 14 years old. Is she even old enough to have developed a pet peeve? She does have a few. What's like your number one?
I swear if I do this.
I don't want to say it
Why?
because you guys are gonna do it when I say it.
No, we won't. We'll take care of it.
I'm doing it.
Why are you lying?
Go ahead. He's chewing oxygen to the microphone. We should have went ahead and muted his mic. All right, what's your pet peeve?
It's being interrupted.
You don't like to be interrupted.
No.
Why? I mean,
Nobody likes to be interrupted.
yeah, I mean that's everybody.
But when I get interrupted, I like
You act like Dakota when somebody doesn't say
Yes.
excuse me.
She needs another line.
I just sit there and like it like just makes me so upset.
That somebody interrupted you?
Yeah.
How do you think I felt
Which-
when your mouth was open?
Yeah. So Maddie don't like to be interrupted out there, folks. So all the friends listening to Maddie, don't interrupt Maddie.
Especially whenever there's a lot of people and like I try and say something and like someone just starts talking and everyone pays attention to them.
Oh, God.
I just want to punch them in the face. I'm going to be honest. I just want to
Violence.
hit
He wants to
something.
be the center of attention.
No,
Oh.
it's
I
not
think I
that.
know
It's
one of
just that
yours.
like you can wait. You know, you can wait.
I
Wait
think
your turn.
He's losing
I
it.
think
Dakota's off it.
Maddie,
It's all there.
I think another one of yours is when umpires do not call the call you want.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so upset. Like
Oh, and were you here for body language night?
no.
Yeah.
I felt very targeted whenever you were like,
Yeah.
Maddie's body language is not the best.
I didn't say that. She said it.
Yeah.
Whoever
Your
said
mom
it. I was
said it.
upset about that.
But you know when the umpire don't give her a call. Because it's quite the, yeah. It's
I feel like
You
it's
need a
gotten
tissue.
better.
Who's gotten better?
I think her body language has gotten better.
It has.
It has.
We gave her
Compared
credit.
To like
It
3
has.
years ago or something. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better.
Because
It
I
is
remember
different.
before I told Pete, I was like, wow, Maddie's kind of got an attitude.
Mm.
And then
Stop,
here
stop,
recently,
It's still there.
past couple of times we've come from the house, I'm like, Maddie's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Just as long as you don't interrupt her.
It's true.
Just don't interrupt her. So, yeah, those are really cool. If you want to reach out with a pet peeve that you
We're
have,
gonna talk about that after this. We're gonna have a talk about that.
We're having
talk
family-
about what?
Family talk.
My attitude.
well, let's talk about it right now.
No, keep going.
Okay, yeah, any pet peeves that you may have, 502-709-8778, 502-709-8778. Text them in, put it on the Facebook page Facebook page Life on Shuffle. It's very late on a Saturday night, so hey, no promises on this podcast, folks.
If
Maybe this might
anybody
be
wonders what we do on a random Saturday night
here it is.
when we're not playing softball,
That's right.
this is
Our,
it.
yeah, our Fusion team will be on the road next week up in Kokomo because that's where you want to go
Yeah.
to get away from it all. So we're headed up to Kokomo to play up there. Check us out.
We're playing late. Our game is at 9:30 at night.
That's in St. Louis.
Oh, wrong.
Wrong schedule.
tournament.
Both of you.
At the half circle thing as we pass it in St. Louis. We'll talk about that in St. Louis probably.
You all gotta leave. Y'all.
But these do not go ahead.
Dakota,
Sorry,
listen.
sorry. I was choking on ice.
We have an EMT in the house.
All right, so I went up to, and I want to cover this real quick because I put it out on TikTok earlier. If you saw that TikTok, go like it, share it. We need follows on TikTok so we can go live. But I was up at a farmer's market up in Corden to get a couple of mums for my wife because she really likes mums, and I was trying to be a nice husband. And
Mom?
Mums?
and get her a couple of mums. Got her a couple of pretty ones for the front porch, but that's
Like MUM?
Yeah.
mums. Yeah, it's a plant.
With an S.
Say it with an accent.
Mums. Is that an accent?
Mums.
Do it in your. So anyway, so I was up there. I went past, and I should have put this picture out, but I didn't. What is a whoopie pie? They had something on the shelf that was a whoopie pie, and I've never heard of it. So I tracked down the manager. I'm like, manager, I took a picture of this. I'm actually definitely going to talk about it on my podcast. What's a whoopie pie? She says, I have no idea, but we are selling them. And it actually come from the Amish folks, but it was called whoopie pie.
Did you buy one?
I did not.
Why?
Because I'm on low carb. And it didn't look anything like low carb. What it looked like was a huge oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, gosh.
It kind of looked like a dark chocolate oatmeal cream pie.
But where did they get the name Whoopie?
What'd she
They,
tell you?
it's the Amish people. They have time on their hands.
What'd she tell you?
She had no idea.
So it was an Amish place?
It is not. They got it from the Amish to sell at their place, and she has no idea. She just, sight unseen, they sent them to her. She puts them out on the shelf, and people bought them.
Yeah, I don't know. When you said whoopie pie, I went straight to the gutter.
Right to Whoopie.
Of course you did.
Ah,
Yeah, of course you did. So I don't know what that is.
It says it's originated in Pennsylvania, like Amish community.
Okay. Well, it looked like an oatmeal cream pie.
Okay, here we go. The whoopie pie alternate, I can't even say the word, called a black moon gob.
Black Moon
and
Gob.
white Bob and BFO for Big Fat Oreo is an American baked cookie.
Oh, so like a big, but it didn't look like an Oreo. It looked like an oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is what it looked
yeah,
like.
It looks like that more.
Maybe the Indiana Whoopie pie is a bit different.
It could be.
different color.
I'm going to go up there and get one and try it. I should have bought one today, but I didn't. But they're like $3 a little whoopie pie sandwich.
$3 a Whoopie.
$3 for
$3 for a whoopie.
$3
Right.
for a
That's
gob.
cheap.
That's
So so we'll see.
Whoopie.
Discounted.
We're not doing well here tonight, folks. I can promise you we'll probably cut this off in a few minutes. Saundra wanted to talk a little bit about making fart noises with your body.
Oh yes.
So what's famous? What are you famous for?
The straw in the armpit. I don't have a straw.
You can't demonstrate.
If I had a straw.
So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll demonstrate on TikTok. We'll put you out there.
Okay.
See if you can do it.
All right.
So other fart noises that you might make.
My car farts.
It does.
Does it?
You can set the horn up to make it fart.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for real.
I want to do mine.
You're the one with the H box.
Yeah, but
Is that what it's called? An H box?
it is the H box.
Does
but
it have? Does it
That's the
do
nickname.
sounds?
That's the nickname.
I don't know if we can do sounds with the horn, but if I can set it up to fart, it's on.
Oh, it's a cool car. The H box is a really cool car.
Just trying to honk at
It's
everybody.
really
I'm not
fancy.
taking you
Yeah.
serious at all. What's that noise?
I mean, like my horn at work sounds like a dying goose.
Your what does?
My horn
On your what?
on my work vehicle.
What's it called?
What's it called?
My tug.
What's it called?
Little tuggy.
Both of you, it's a tug.
A tug?
Tug.
So what do you tug stuff?
I'm a tugboat.
You're a tugboat.
Yeah.
Hey, you look that up. Look tugboat.
Yeah.
Don't. That'll be enough of that too. Here's what I'll tell you real quick. We talk on the mental health block, folks. A lot of different statistics I want to throw out there. Approximately 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. experience mental health each and every year. On the youth impact, it's 1 in 6. Ages 6 to 17 experience a mental health disorder each year. Our suicide is the second leading cause of death among individuals from ages 10 to 34. 10 years old to 34 in the United States. Second leading cause of death. A couple different things I want to tell you. There is a crisis text line out there. You can text the word HOME to 741-741 in the United States. It provides free 24/7 support via text message. You can text the word HOME to 741-741 in the United States, and it provides free 24/7 support. Any children out there, kids looking, if you need help, you can definitely call different numbers. 1-800-668-6868 provides support for young people. And then the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-TALK. I can tell you, my wife, Kayla, she has a really cool shirt. It's a semicolon, I believe. Mm-hmm. Right? And it's a campaign that says it could have ended, but it didn't. And for anybody out there that may have any kind of thought process like that or anything in like that, get in one of these numbers, especially the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK. Get out there, talk to somebody. It's very, very serious, especially all my first responder firefighter folks. I talk a lot about this. I'm telling you right now, put your pride aside. Call somebody if you're having any kind of thoughts like that. Get a hold of us. You can text us. We'll be anonymous. We won't ask questions. We'll just get you the information you need because mental health is a big deal in this country, and it is amazing that it's the second leading cause of death among individuals at the age of 10. that kids between 10, 11, and 12 years old can get to that point where they think it's the end.
How do they even get to that point?
That's what,
Kids are mean.
It's hard.
It's
hard.
And I can tell you, social media is making us more unsocial, and bullying, all that. It's not acceptable. If you know somebody that's bullying, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Anybody that might be a bully, let us know about it. Let somebody know, because again, it's just one of those things that's not acceptable. It's not tolerable. And you never know what people are going through, because they may look happy on the outside, but on the inside they may not be. So especially check in with your children. Check in. And when you get done checking in, check in again. They may roll their eyes at you, get mad at you or whatever, but talk to them, let them know that they have a place that's safe to come to and have conversations, because, again, that rate is just unbelievable at the age of 10 years old, that's where they are. So that's definitely our mental health block for the day. Maddie, you have a joke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it better be.
She must have forgot.
What's up?
What's your joke of the day? Now, remember, give us a chance to try to answer the joke. It has a questionable joke, right? We can answer.
Yes.
And then we will decide if it's a good. Oh no, I will decide if it's a good joke or not. Because again,
Rude.
Why don't we let the room vote?
well, the room don't get a vote
Why?
because I'm on the board.
Oh,
So, but based on we'll just kind of see based on our reactions. All right, what's your joke? We won't interrupt you.
Oh, good.
not this time.
Stop. What does a nosy pepper do?
What does a nosy pepper do?
Yeah.
All right. What do we think a noisy pepper does?
Did you say
Nosy.
annoying?
Nosy.
Noisy or nosy?
Nosy.
Nosy.
Okay, nosy.
Yeah.
Does anybody know? I don't know. What you got?
It gets wait, I messed up.
Say it again.
It gets jalapeno business.
Oh, all up in your jalapeno bit.
Yes.
That was good.
I feel like that went,
Good.
You think that's good?
I feel like that went over some people's heads.
Oh man, you know what?
That went
That's not gonna work for tonight. We can
only because you didn't get it. That's not fair.
That's you know what? The judge needs to know what's going on so he can make a ruling, and that
Give
was
me a round of applause for that.
a terrible joke. We got to come up with something better than that.
No.
Come up with something better than that. Okay.
That's my bad.
Yeah, Kayla's over on Facebook Reels.
I didn't mean to.
Again, we are Life on Shuffle. We're always shuffling. Come shuffle with us. Our digits are 502-709-8778. You can find us on Facebook, Life on Shuffle, Instagram at Life on Shuffle Pod, TikTok at Life on Shuffle. Please make sure you're sharing. We want to take this live especially on TikTok. If we can get up to 1,000 followers, we can start sharing and doing live stuff and a whole lot of different things that we can do. We really appreciate all our listeners. I think this was a really funny one, a really quick one. I really appreciate it, especially late on a Saturday night after a couple pickle teenies in.
Yum.
Much love and thanks to Saundra and Dakota for jumping on to our podcast.
I got a joke.
Oh, we're going to do a second joke.
Dakota's got a joke.
What's a vampire's favorite fruit?
A what?
A vampire's favorite fruit.
No.
A blood orange.
That's not any good either. Not any good either. Okay, the jokes are done for the night. We're struggling tonight. All right, but again, we really appreciate everybody. Appreciate Saundra. Appreciate Dakota. It's been a really fun time. Again, share all of our information. Talk back to us. Don't hesitate to reach out, text anybody. And we really appreciate everybody. This has been Life on Shuffle.